Federer to open the third.
Conditioning could be an issue here as we move into the fourth and fifth set.
Roddick with a shirt change.
Roddick is physically stronger. Federer moves around the court better. Roddick had the tougher match yesterday. He seems to certainly have found his legs in that second set.
Three winners to open this third set from Federer's end.
Again, Federer, this is his fourth match in 5 days. Pretty tough match with Blake.
Easy hold for Roger Federer. Not only are these two battling for the $1.2 million first prize, but the winner will also receive a 2007 Lexus GS 450H Hybrid Performance Luxury Sedan for the winning efforts.
Plus, Roddick gets that bonus, the U.S. Open Series bonus, right? Which is
he's already made $500,000. Regardless of what happens, if he wins, he makes an additional $1 million to that 1.2.
Quite a day for him.
Second set so much different from the first for Andy. 72% first serves in, 10 winners, only 2 errors. And that's why there's been such a dramatic turnaround from the first, where he got off to a sleepy start.
Lost the first 5 games of the match. Ace number 3 for Andy Roddick. 6 o'clock in the east. About 10 miles from downtown Manhattan at the USTA Billie Jean King National Tennis Center. The men's championship final of this United States Open. And Andy Roddick of the U.S. and the world's #1 Roger Federer are a set all. Roddick serving love 130 love here in the third set.
That's the first double fault by either player. Clean serving. Roddick missed it his forehand just a little bit. Or perhaps he was trying to hit it short to throw Federer off, but he gave Federer an angle which he took advantage of. It's still an incredible play.
Skids off the service line. Roddick trying to win the United States Open 3 consecutive years Federer trying to win 3 consecutive years. That's been done only by 3 men in the last 80 years. As Roddick throws in an ace, his 4th. Bill Tilden, John McEnroe, and Yvonne Lendl. That one had some serious speed on it at 133.
He's got the speed, but he's also shown variety. He's managed to keep Federer at bay here in that second set. Going to keep it going in the third. called on him.
And it's just, again, people are saying what Jimmy has brought to Andy Roddick, and they're talking about that he's believing in himself more, and that's true, and he's hitting his backhand down the line more. It's his movement that needed the most work, I feel, his court positioning. And that's what won him this point right here, how quickly he got to that ball, gave himself time to come up with that fine angle. And then he learned that from Jimmy, too, how to work a crowd.
Set all, game all in the third set.
Well, he was pretty good at it before, and I think he's bottled it up, and that's what Jimmy's encouraged to let it out again.
They hooked up after Wimbledon this year when Roddick found himself at low emotional times.
Dropped out of the top 10 after losing to Andy Murray in the third round of Wimbledon. The timing just perfect for both Connors and Roddick.
Down the center line.
You notice Jimmy didn't start working with him before the French Open. Wait to the hard court season, which is Andy's best. Been a nice boost for him.
Seven straight points on his serve in this set for Federer.
He just showed that he was just snatching at that ball. It was too far from him. Just tried to arm it over.
When he doesn't use his legs on that backhand, he's in trouble. Generate some power from below.
Another love game for Federer on his serve. CBS Sports coverage of the U.S. Open continues after this word from your local station.
From the producers of Friends and Mad About You, The Class premieres CBS Monday, September 18th.
Introducing the new Escalade EXT and the extended Escalade ESV.
Remember your first family vacation? You couldn't wait to jump in and try everything. This year, sit back, relax, and try out all kinds of vacation homes from your own home. Introducing ResortQuest.com, the convenient way to find the perfect vacation home, condominium, or resort. ResortQuest has thousands of properties to choose from in all the top beach and ski destinations, with local on-site management to ensure you have a great vacation. Visit ResortQuest.com or call 1-800-GO-RELAX.
We wrap up Cowboys and Jaguars tonight on The Score.
Coverage of the U.S. Open on CBS Sports is sponsored by Mass Mutual, by the new AT&T, by Heineken, and by Flyboys.
Nearly 24,000. Arthur Ashe Stadium. All-time records broken again this year. Coming into today's action, 675,000 total. So this will boost it right up near the 700,000 mark as Andy Roddick serves 1-2, third set. Oh, what a stab.
And Federer guessed right. Absolutely crushed that backhand. Look how hard he hits it. It's a great effort by Roddick. The effort has been there, and he's gotten it in this match. You really believe he has a shot out here. He can continue to play this well.
Started so poorly for him, he fell behind 5-love in the opening set. Won a couple of games. as Federer breezed through 6-2. Then he broke Federer. Start the second set. No other breaks of service. Held on for 6-4. No break points yet here in the third set.
John calls Jacine Ardern the Federer on the women's side, and last night it was the hard-serving Maria Sharapova using her big weapon and her big forehand to beat Justine, proving, and this has become true of modern tennis, a half of a game played well. If you have one or two big strokes and you play them well, you can beat a whole game. Someone with more variety like Roger Federer, somebody who can move better, who has more options, who can hurt you from everywhere.
Maria Sharapova had a little trouble holding the trophy together. Of course, in McEnroe, he'd never do anything like that. I tried to rescue. I was going to make the dive for it, but best I could do is recover and replace. Great moment in my career.
The best reaction were the wide eyes from the bald kid behind Maria. That was my favorite part of that moment.
Never know when you're going to be called for service.
The previous point he had chipped and coming in, Roger hit the winner. He set it up again, but Roger here, he tightened up to me. He wanted Roddick to do it. Roddick did exactly what I think he was hoping would happen. He had a makeable shot. He dumped it in the net.
Point for 2-all here in the third. Set all. And down the middle of the ace. Number 5 for Roddick. 2-all. Wednesdays this fall on CBS, an ordinary small town faces the extraordinary and the most compelling new show of the season. Don't miss Jericho. It's a new drama. It premieres 1 week from Wednesday night, September 20th on CBS, America's most watched network. Around the world, fans watching this U.S. Open final. Roger Federer, the world's best, gunning for his third major of this year against Andy Roddick, who won this title 3 years ago.
There is so much more belief in his body language, so much more zip on his shots. This is just an excellent play. He got the ball low, made Federer hit up.
Using his backhand as a weapon. In fact, the other day, he got off a really nice one down the line for a winner and looked over to his buddies on the side of the court and said, I don't even need a forehand anymore.
He was very proud of his prowess as a young baseball player and a good hitter. He looked like a left-handed swing pole hitter.
He's got Federer thinking out there right now.
Love 30.
Well, Roger, in the last 2 rounds of this championship, has been broken 5 times, and Andy Roddick has given himself another good look. He's already broken him twice.
Points for Roddick.
I think he's a little weary out there, Federer. Mentally, it's getting to him a little bit. That pace he's feeling the pace. And he seems like he's slowed down just that little bit. And he's got a great chance now, Roddick.
Quick look at Jerry and Blanche Roddick. Mom and Dad watching, and Federer erases one of those break points with his 10.
Didn't think he'd out-ace Roddick, but that's what's happened so far.
Doubled Roddick's total of 5.
right. How did I miss that one? It's got such a great vibe out there right now.
Remember Jimmy Connors playing shots back from that far in '91 when he made his remarkable run to the semifinals at the age of 39.
We'll work on that play next year. For the moment, get closer to the baseline.
Yeah.
So Federer quickly dismisses that love 40 hole.
Jimmy for all of the greatness, and he won this title 5 times. He put his grand signature on his career even when he couldn't win it all anymore, just by the way he competed at age 39. Oh, yeah.
Fourth break point.
I saw him do that a few times in his career.
This is what they've been working on so much, being a threat off both ends of first ball you strike. Not just the serve, the return too.
Isn't it good to see Jimmy Connors in full heart and spirit back in this sport?
He could taste that right there.
3 chances for the lead gone.
Oh, but that one in particular, I mean, that was a hanging curveball.
Federer fighting off 4 break points. Back to deuce.
A scream from Federer. Both players so aware that these next few moments could decide the entire third set.
Quite a hold for Roger Federer. Saves 4 break points. 11th ace of the match.
Say you had a box, 78 feet long, 36 feet wide. What would you do in that box? Something new? Something different? Would you make history? If the whole world was watching, how would you stand out on your playing field?
Those who serve others, we serve you. We're TIAA CREF. With our range of financial products and services, including personalized, objective advice, we have the expertise to help you plan for and live in retirement. So whatever stage you're at in preparing for your future, we can help. TIAA CREF, financial services for the greater good.
Morning.
Morning.
So excited for your match today?
Can you tell?
Just a little.
A passion for tennis, a passion for life. Mass Mutual, the life insurance company proud to support both.
It'll be interesting to see how Andy Roddick reacts after failing to convert one of those 4 break chances in the last Federer game. 2-3. Set all. Coach Connors turned 54 during the championship, and there's plenty of emotions out of the veteran.
Sports writer Mike Lubica talked to Jimmy the other day and said, is it anything watching like it was playing? And he said, there's nothing like playing. But it is nice to see. I mean, obviously, he's got some skin on the outcome, so he's got a sporting interest in what happens.
from Federer. He had Roddick where he wanted him, well back behind the baseline, and carved that backhand. And this was an extremely difficult shot for Roddick to come up with here.
And John, imagine had Roddick made one of those 4 break points, he would have come out serving in this game, and the whole place would be going crazy. Now it's quiet again. Now Federer's back in seeming control. And Roddick's going to have to try to energize himself and these fans all over again.
That's why he put a lot on that second serve. He threw that one down. That was 120, that second serve, because he hasn't won many points.
Tiger Woods enjoying the action. Visited with Federer for some 20 minutes before the match today. They had never met. Both great admirers of one another and what they mean to their sport.
Bad luck.
Federer off the net court gets a break point.
He tossed out a 120 second serve, 139. That was 125, and he's in some trouble here at break point down. Just when it looked like he'd get the momentum, he's about to lose it. Power can be paralyzing. It's nice to have that weapon. Get yourself out of trouble. I mean, that's a high percentage, and he's not exactly holding back out there.
Second break point earned by Federer.
It's like he's daring him to come in, bringing him to net. And just push that return. It's dangerous to try to come in on his forehand, that's for sure.
Plus 11 from that forehand wing.
Yeah, it's another huge serve.
134.
It's not just how hard it is, how well placed. It's just incredibly hard to return that.
Now this is a mirror game from the last, where Roddick had 4 break points. Now it's Federer with his 3rd chance to break.
That wasn't as hard or as well placed, and Federer jumped on it.
Three saves by Roddick. Longest game of the match. 3rd deuce.
Not able to get it up high enough, but you can feel the tension out there right now with these two guys. How important this stage of the match is.
And finally, Roddick with a point for 3-all.
Tentative return. Didn't hit it cleanly. Perhaps trying to bring Roddick in again. But better idea, Andy, go after the backhand. Just have to hit that one good solid volley to win the point.
Late call. Roddick takes a quick look, but satisfied with the linesperson.
Turning into quite a match. Andy often gets right on top of the net. He's unable to handle that third passing shot of Federer.
High quality stuff from the world's best. 20 more winners than Roddick. Back to deuce, the fourth deuce of this game.
That's a fantastic play. He really got himself in position, stepped in and took a rip at this backhand. Return excellent, a lot deeper than most of the game, and this is just beautiful to watch.
4 chances last game. Roddick to break. Here's the fourth for Federer. And another second serve. Good placement with that kick serve. Fifteenth point of the game coming up.
Thank you.
It's a late call, called out. Roddick doesn't look like he's going to challenge. I don't see why not. Give it a shot.
U.S. Open shot tracker. This is not the actual challenge, and Roddick would have lost had he just won. Sixth deuce of this game. He's having trouble with his first serve. A lot of second serves, Federer. And Federer with his fifth break point. This is walking a very tight and dangerous line for Andy Roddick.
You feel like it's a more important time for Andy right now. Try to hang tough. Not let Federer get on a run.
Can't get a first serve in. He's playing aggressively.
And he quickly got in here. I think it surprised Federer that he was up at the net, Andy, so it rushed him. It's hard to rush Federer.
It is, but he's feeling some tension. There's no doubt about it. He's shown some signs of that throughout this tournament. There is vulnerable at times.
Roddick can get a first ball in.
That's just wide.
Well left.
He's getting to be more and more like Jimmy with every point.
Not necessarily a bad thing.
No, New York likes this.
You bet. Ball had just enough action to carry it wide. He's going to gray before our eyes. And finally, Roddick with a hold, 3-all. Saving 5 break points.
The crowd on his feet here. This is what they came to see. This is what they want.
The first hour and 40 minutes. Incredible drama, high-level tennis. A set-all, finally 3-all in the third.
So lines Jimmy used often, especially on that run he made. 39 getting to the semis. And crowd is loving this right now.
The only thing this match is missing of Jimmy's now is if Roddick were to have a word with the chair and say, I'm 24 years old, I'm killing myself out here. That might be taking it a little too far.
Giving all the breaks to my opponent, that old 25-year-old guy.
Stayed in.
It looked like he caught the line, but he will challenge.
I'm not sure. Yes, he is. And, well, he should.
No, just caught the line.
We already know we had the shot tracker and all this in as the crowd now acknowledges on the big screen TV. The replay. Roddick with one other challenge left in this set. They're allowed 2 plus an extra if it goes tie break.
He reached for that ball a little bit. Not quite as nimble as he was against Blake the other night. He scrambled so well. The fact that it's not very hot out there is probably going to help these two as they go late in the match.
James Blake said of that match that he just feels like with Roger Federer, he can't get this guy's heartbeat up past 60. And it might be a little bit quicker
higher,
tonight.
Yeah.
And the hold by Federer on serve in the third. 1 set all.
I love this one. It's quite romantic. Card member calls up, wants to take her husband to a really authentic Italian restaurant. I say, it's easy with our rewards program. Go online, pick almost any flight, you can pay with points and go. Oh, tiramisu. Italian food in Italy. Bellissimo.
This man finally popped the question.
You like it? Oh, it's so beautiful.
But his Visa card was over the limit.
I'm so sorry. There seems to be a problem.
His fiancée told him to call American Express.
Call 1-800-THE-CARD for the Preferred Rewards Gold Card. Okay, this one's so cool. A Gold Card member wanted a special gift for his wife's birthday. So I got him tickets through Gold Card events for the concert of the year before they went on sale. With the American Express Preferred Rewards Gold Card, you get all this and more. Call 1-800-THE-CARD and apply now and experience a world of service.
Cutting down on your coffee these days? Not to worry. Introducing Simply Smooth, a new stomach-friendly coffee from Folgers. We specially select and roast beans to reduce certain irritants that can affect a sensitive stomach. But we haven't reduced the mountain-grown aroma and taste you love. So go ahead, have a second cup. However, about that donut, well, you're on your own. Simply Smooth from Folgers, the return of the second cup.
Arthur Ashe Stadium. Here at the USTA Billie Jean King National Tennis Center, the men's championship final. A set all, on serve, 3-4, third set. Roddick on the line. New balls. Look at the numbers as we're moving deeper into this third set.
Federer certainly has hit a lot more winners. Roddick's playing within himself. He's maintained touch there. He's won more free points on the serve, despite the fact Federer's aced him 11-5 in aces. But this is where he's got the more variety than Andy. More options. Disguised that, carved it nicely. Roddick can use that power, hit through that ball like he did there on the approach shot. He's got a great chance. Federer he just doesn't have that jump that he normally does. He's still out there as dangerous as can be, obviously, and still the favorite to win, but it's just, as he said, he's played a lot of tennis the last 4 or 5 days.
They played an hour and 46 minutes in this match.
We may find out who the fitter of the two guys is tonight.
4-all, a set all for the men's title. And tonight on 60 Minutes After Tennis, the dust at ground zero ended in the lungs of thousands of workers, and many of them are ill. Katie Couric reports in her first 60 Minutes on CBS, America's most watched network. 60 Minutes right after this men's final. With John McEnroe and Mary Carrillo, Dick Enberg, we're pleased that you've joined us here at Arthur Ashe Stadium. As Roger Federer continues to try to add his historical power as the NFL season underway. Here are some scores. The finals in from earlier today.
Doesn't want to do the splits like we saw some of the ladies do during this tournament. Fortunately, did not turn over that ankle there.
Another winner from Federer's end. First winner of the match.
Off that forehand alone, it's probably the best shot in our sport.
And the ace is 12th. It'll be Roddick serving 4-5 when we return.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC. What do you have there?
Oh, I was looking at this photo book. I made an iPhoto. You want to see it?
Oh, sure. I'll take a look. Why not? Well, go on. Rip it in half. Nonsense. It's beautiful. Ask how he made it. Oh, you don't care about arts and crafts. You like work. Would it hurt you to loosen your necktie every once in a while and have a little fun? Oh, fun. We tried that once. It was nothing but pain and frustration.
So what do you think?
It's good.
Honey, look! Dolphins!
Talk all you want. It's $24.99 a month.
Sweet bondage! Look, the dolphins are playing! Oh, honey, the dolphins! Come on, let's go play!
Bondage. One smart decision among many, many stupid ones. Click or call today.
Alone, lying, thinking last night. How to find my soul a home. I came up with one thing, and I don't believe I'm wrong. That nobody, but nobody, can make it out here alone. You'll never be alone with the AIG companies by your side. AIG, the strength to be there.
Roddick serving to stay in the third set at 4-5. Both men had great opportunities. Roddick 4 break points on Federer's serve at 2 games all, and then the following game, Federer had 5 chances to break and did not.
Federer's going to challenge that. It looked like it went a little wide.
Call it good.
It's late in the set. This is close enough to, at this point, was still 2 challenges, and it looks like it caught.
Play a let. 15 love.
Did not do enough with that approach shot. Too short. Federer makes him pay there. He needs to maintain depth. This one right here, he spins it, but look at inside the service line. So Federer has plenty of time to line it up.
Roddick's 6th ace, half of the total of Federer.
Well, his second service is better than Federer's. He's been able to step it up there as well when he needed it. Federer hasn't broken him since the first set.
And he successfully broke the Roddick serve 3 times out of 4. Jumped out to a 5-love lead and held on for 6-2. Couple of points here now for 5-all for Roddick.
First time he's come over that second serve in a while. He's been content to just chip it, almost dare Roddick in. Got to put a little something extra on that. Stay in this game.
And the tension builds. Set all 5-all. From the producers of Friends and Mad About You, the new comedy everybody's talking about, The Class. It'll premiere Monday, a week from tomorrow night on CBS, America's most watched network. Now, part of the attraction of all this is that Federer is such a heavy favorite against almost anyone he plays. He's 10-1 lifetime against Roddick. And, of course, his place in history improves with almost every Grand Slam performance. If he should win today, Federer moves out of a tie for 6 with men Agassi, Connors, Lendl, Perry, Fred Perry, Ken Rosewall, all with 8 slam titles. He has 8. Sampras 14, Emerson 12, Borg and Laver with 11, Bill Tilden with 10, and Federer then would move into the next spot at age 25. There they are. So Hall of Fame class that he joins with 8 titles, and then he really puts himself into the all-time stratosphere with a win today, 9.
When Roddick got it to 5-all, he looked over at Patrick McEnroe, who's courtside, and said to him, "I can't handle this. It's too much fun." It's what I was talking about earlier. You could tell he was just so much enjoying this atmosphere, this moment in his career. And he's down. Even though he obviously wasn't going to win that game, he's throwing it all down on this court today.
He'll serve for a tiebreak when we return to Arthur Ashe.
In the past, we separated Survivor contestants by gender.
We are the Amazon chicks.
And by age. But you won't believe how we divide the tribes this time.
Next logical progression you would think might be race.
I'm sure they put us out here to butt heads.
Survivor Cook Islands premieres CBS Thursday, 8/7 Central.
The new season of How I Met Your Mother premieres CBS Monday, September 18th.
Texas has its share of smooth operators. The smoothest of all is the Ford Super Duty. Its innovative tow command system, featuring the only integrated controller, synchronizes the truck and the trailer brakes for a smooth, seamless response. The competition, not so smooth. Ford is driving American innovation, and as the best-selling brand in the Lone Star State, Texas is driving Ford. During clearance, get savings of more than $3,500, plus 5-year or 60,000-mile powertrain coverage.
Discover Rob & Stuckey, the ultimate destination for fine home furnishings and award-winning interior design. Rob & Stuckey.
I will never forget where I was on 9/11.
It was one of the most significant days in this country's history.
For a lot of people, I think that they'll never think about New York and New Yorkers in the same way ever again.
I think it's something we should never forget.
For our children and the sake of our grandchildren, we can't forget.
New CBS11TV.com is always on, now with more video.
Roddick serving 5-6, third set. Crowd of almost 24,000 at Arthur Ashe Stadium.
May not be having as much fun right now. Martina can remember her last match as a winning one, winning the next tier.
Late last night, quite a 24-hour period for her, and then inducted into the quarter champions today here at the U.S. Open.
It'll be a lot more fun if he wins this set. Better be careful now at love 30.
Federer 2 points from the set.
Federer a little lucky. That miss-hit return opened up this court.
How he holds that backhand cross court. Triple set point.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun to win than lose.
2 forehand misses in this game. I honestly think if this goes the distance, I'd like Roddick because he just seems to have so much more energy. I think the set is more important to Federer right now. And he's got a nice look at it. for a 2-1 lead.
There's the ace. The right time is 7th. Does he have a couple of more big ones left in the bank?
I think it takes a little pressure off Federer. I think it's more important for Roddick. Then he can afford to play a bad set and still win this in 5.
What a return.
That's not a good decision to come in on that.
Federer leads 2-1. The U.S. Open Men's Championship Final.
Ordinary candles offer fragrance and ambiance, but many look too much alike. Now enjoy your favorite scents and a whole new sense of style with new Glade Trio scented oil candles. Create a centerpiece, line them up, or just use one to accent your decor. Trio's warming plate melts the candle into a pool of scented oil, quickly filling the whole room with fragrance. Enjoy your favorite scents and a whole new sense of style with new Glade Trio scented oil candles. S.C. Johnson, a family company.
I pledge.
I pledge. I pledge to help you find your perfect
Flat panel TV.
I pledge to watch football only on Saturday and Sunday.
I pledge to set up your HD right.
And Monday.
I pledge to show this off to my girlfriends.
And sometimes Thursday.
I pledge to beat anyone's price. I pledge to be the house where all the kids want to hang out.
For the ultimate viewing experience, I pledge to help with 36-month financing on all home theater products. That's HD done right at Best Buy.
It's the difference between smelling like a mom and smelling like a woman. Tide with Febreze Freshness washes out odors, leaving your clothes smelling fresh. After all, every mom is a woman too. Tide knows fabrics best. Give your fabrics a light citrus twist. New Tide with Febreze Freshness Citrus and Light Scent.
You have pulled for me on the court and also in life. I've found inspiration. You have given me your shoulders to stand on, to reach for my dreams. Dreams I could have never reached without you. Over the last 21 years, I have found you, and I will take you and the memory of you with me for the rest of my life. Thank you.
5 years later, Ground Zero has changed. So have the real-life heroes who were there. The only footage inside the World Trade Center. 9/11, CBS Tonight.
Roger Federer and Roddick taking a bathroom break after that third set. Federer finally a break of service in the final game of the set, 7-5, and will serve to open the fourth. Will the world's number one. It's been quite a U.S. Open championship, starting on the very first night when they dedicated this entire national tennis complex to Billie Jean King, and then in the middle weekend, Andre Agassi, who had announced this would be his last championship tennis, and the response of the New York crowd, an 8-minute standing ovation, a lot of tears. Martina Navratilova late last night winning another Grand Slam title and mixed her 59th, the winningest player ever. Now we watch Roger Federer, who continues to march on history as he has a 2-1 lead on Andy Roddick. Let's see if Roddick can pull his game back together.
Certainly pleasantly surprised at how competitive this has been.
And we should add Maria Sharapova, somewhat a surprise winner as she moved through this championship and finally dismissed Justine Henin last night.
Federer's going to make sure that he doesn't let up like he did that one loose game he played early in the second. He wants to stay ahead here, really put the pressure on, finish this off in 4. That backhand. was short, so he stepped in and just powered it cross court. No chance for Roddick to track that down.
Boy, the way he locks his eyes on the contact point.
Got lazy there. It looked like this point was over. He had time to run around it and hit a forehand if he wanted, but just figured he'd win it anyway. Careless shot from him. Doesn't look like it's going to cost him. There's a lot of high-quality tennis out there today.
Another winner from Federer, 57 in the match. He holds to open the fourth, leading 2-1 in the open era. The men that have won 3 consecutive U.S. Opens. John Patrick McEnroe, James Scott Connors did not, but Ivan Lendl did. He won 3 in a row, and when you go all the way back to the 20s, Bill Tilden is the only other man to win this treasured title 3 consecutive years. 80 years, only 3, and Federer trying to join that company today.
Federer's already won 4 Wimbledons in a row.
And no man in history, no one has won Wimbledon 3 straight times and the U.S. 3 consecutive years. That covers a lot of territory.
Roddick's got to be very careful right now. He's emotionally to be let down, losing that third as well as he played. He had that sluggish start, and once he got into this match, he's really shown why he was #1 ranked in the world at the end of 2003. Finished 2 and 3 the last 2 years. Working his way back up towards the top now.
He was ranked 10th at the start of the U.S. Open, 9th seed. With his advance to the finals, he'll secure the 6th spot in the world tomorrow.
Unfortunately, the last shot he hit there was right to Roger. It was a very tough physical rally. 24 shots there. He looked like he had Federer in trouble, but he hit the ball right back to him. Federer could just stand there. That's his best shot. That's the best shot in tennis. That's not what you want to do. Not surprised they forced to hit a tough volley, which he missed. It's hard to reach back now and hit the ace when you've winded from the previous point. Tired of the 2 right now. It's Roddick.
Federer working him over in those long rallies and a couple of break points.
It's not surprising that Roddick's gone to the corner and slowed things down. He didn't have a chance for this. And this is a very critical hold for him now to try to get back in this game. Trying to find some air here. Gasping for air out there. Nice. He needed to go for a big shot early in the rally. Got those eyes locked in there, Dick. How about Federer?
One break point saved. Here's another for Federer to take the 2-love lead here in the fourth.
He's going to kick it up and see Federer does with it. Yeah, again, didn't do enough with the approach shot. Federer gets the early break.
Up a set, 2-1. Now up a quick break here in the fourth. Roger Federer. Reminder, Saturday, the Home Depot SEC on CBS presents a day 9 doubleheader. LSU and Auburn, and in primetime, Florida will take on Tennessee. It all begins at 3 Eastern with Tim Brando and Spencer Tillman on the TIAA Craft College Football Today, right here on CBS, home of Super Bowl 41.
Mary, since he told my brother he was having so much fun, he's dropped 4 games. Do you think he's having as much fun right now? 2-love down, lost set. I mean, I don't know. It just, at that time, to say that, it's just... That is...
Fun is a bad thing to have. At 5-all?
Well...
For those of you expecting to see 60 Minutes, you're watching the men's championship of the U.S. Open. I'm Dick Enberg along with Mary Carrillo and John McEnroe. 60 Minutes will be coming up next in its entirety, except on the West Coast, where it'll be seen at its regularly scheduled time. Roger Federer, the world's #1, 2-time defending champion, in the lead, 2-1. And up 2-love here in the fourth, 15-all.
Good thing to have, but you often lose your concentration. It seems what he's done, and Federer's seen so often lifted his game when he really needed to. And he's taking charge here.
At the age of 25, Roger Federer, in the quest for his 9th Grand Slam singles title, moved within 5 of the all-time mark of 14 Pete Sampras. And the ace is 14th. A reminder, 60 Minutes coming up next will be seen in its entirety.
Race is coming. CBS Sunday 1 week from tonight after 60 Minutes.
The all-new Acura RDX with real-time traffic.
You would start your fire out with a little oak to get the temperature going.
I like mesquite. Mesquite's a Texas tree.
Now, sauce is something that definitely adds flavor to the meat.
But it's not okay to cook with. I don't like to cook with sauce.
Pork ribs and sausage. Kids like sausage.
Pork is not barbecue.
I'm assuming everybody cooks it with a fat side up.
Fat side down.
Beans with a lot of spice.
Potato salad, maybe a little coleslaw.
Well, you don't need beans. You don't need coleslaw.
Now, what kind of peppers are we talking about?
Acura RDX with super handling all-wheel drive.
The CBS 11 News investigators. Coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to Arthur Ashe Stadium. A reminder, stay tuned tonight, 60 Minutes in its entirety, to followed by 9/11, hosted by Robert De Niro, and then Cold Case at a special time, all ahead tonight after tennis on CBS. Roger Federer displaying why he is the most feared player in men's tennis. #1 in the world, has won 5 straight games. Now Roddick in a deep hole here in the fourth that Low 3. Down 2-1.
You can't hit the ball right back to Federer's forehand. He just stopped and he's amazing. I mean, this is one of the all-time greatest shots in our sport.
And this is what he did against Andre Agassi in last year's final after he secured that third set. It was a clubhouse turn after that. He just got so much energy and confidence from it.
Finally a miss. A rare error here of late from Federer's end. Here's the variety of winners.
Yeah, when he can get that backhand going, then he's almost unbeatable because the forehand is so consistent, so lethal.
Plus 43 winners over errors. Championship final. That's just such an incredibly beautiful report card.
Look at that. He hit a serve 132 that Federer was managed to block back. He hit a huge forehand on the line that Federer blocked. You got back just inside the line, caused the error, and Roddick's starting to look like, now what can I do now?
That's exactly the feelings of Andre Agassi 1 year ago. He got the fourth set. His eyes got big. He said, all of a sudden I'm seeing shots, returns that he hadn't delivered before.
He's looking to finish him off right now. And if he loses serve, it's all but over.
2 break points and a 4-love lead standing a point away for Federer.
You start pressing, and go for too much. That's what Federer does to you.
One save.
He's got to win this game.
Roger Federer, now just 2 games away from his 9th Grand Slam title. A reminder again, following our tennis coverage, 60 minutes in its entirety, then 9/11. If you haven't seen that before, a very powerful show hosted by Robert De Niro, the anniversary tomorrow, of course. Then Cold Case at a special time here on CBS.
So now it's 6-0 since he's been having a lot of fun, Dick.
6 straight games for Federer. You talk about a cold case. Federer, when he sees that finish line, it seems to be double tough.
Return from Roddick, and Federer just spit it back at him so quickly right off his shoe tops from his own baseline. It just does not give you a lot of time to dwell on your options.
Ball's on the outside of the line.
15th ace.
That's the hardest. Well, he hit 131. That was 130. Talk about an exclamation point to finish this match off.
And another.
16 aces to Roddick's 7. No double faults.
Amazing talent. Continues to provide plenty of fodder as to, is he the greatest of all time? He's certainly in the club.
No, not a doubt.
5 straight games in this set, 7 in a row for Roger Federer. Perched on the...
You're too heavy. Switch. First name or last? Last.
$7 a.m., Court 1, Phillips.
A passion for tennis, a passion for life. Mass Mutual, the life insurance company proud to support both.
We were strangers, brought together to face overwhelming odds.
Captain tell you the life expectancy for pilots around here is 3 to 6 weeks.
Are you nervous? We're all nervous. The Germans are moving toward us.
Just watch you guys day after day, wondering how you do it.
If we didn't stand together, we didn't stand a chance.
Fly Boys, rated PG-13. Only in theaters September 22nd.
Hi, I'm Bob Carter, General Manager of Lexus. Lexus is proud to once again sponsor the U.S. Open Men's Singles Championship. It's been an exciting 2 weeks of play, and we look forward to presenting the men's champion, a 2007 Lexus GS 450h, the world's first high-performance hybrid luxury sedan. Thanks to all of the passionate fans and the outstanding players who pursue perfection every day.
Back at Arthur Ashe Stadium, Roger Federer just a game away from another title, 3 in a row here at the U.S. Open. Roddick serving for at least a game in this 4th set. He's lost 7 straight games to Federer from a very tight 1-set-all, 4-all in the 3rd. So many comparisons between those two men dominating their sport. Federer at 25, Tiger Woods at 30, and they finally met eyeball to eyeball before the match tonight. Each challenging history with a tremendous talent.
I'm telling you, Tiger's sitting there saying this game looks very easy.
Only because the man in the blue shirt does simplify things. Pretty low for Roddick.
Roddick wants to win one for the Gipper here, get on the board.
Last year, Andre Agassi got a game in the 4th set, the final set. This match has become an echo of that one.
Just hasn't won enough points at the net, Roddick. Not because of effort. He tried to offer that as part of his total game, and Jimmy Connors has to be pleased with the aggressive nature that he's brought to this championship, Roddick.
He's pleased that he's brought Roddick back into the mix, which is nice. It's good for the sport.
Look, what Roddick has so much more of in this tournament than he's had all year is belief.
Carlos Bernardes in the chair confirming the ball out. 2 points from the title, Federer. They want Roddick to win a game here in the 4th set. And that'll bring match point. Roddick trying to close this out with 8 straight game wins in a 4-set victory.
The most beautiful player you'll ever seen, that I've ever seen. shows he's human just enough so that you appreciate how great he is in the end.
Well done by Roddick.
First time that Federer has done this in the match, come in off Roddick's serve. It's a tough shot he had to make to win that point.
Well, Roddick with a game. Avoids the bagel. 7 straight. A stretch for Federer finally broken. Reminder tonight in its entirety right after the championship ceremony, 60 minutes in its entirety, followed by 9/11, a special show hosted by Robert De Niro, and then Cold Case at a special time. Now Federer with a championship on his racket, 5-1. Federer took a 5-love lead in the opening set of the match, and Roddick finally broke him, got to 5-2 before Federer won that set. And down the middle, clips the line. 17 aces for him. Ball just long.
Just gotta sit back and appreciate it. Have Tiger Woods come down and give him the trophy.
1 point for Title IX. Federer has the trifecta at the U.S. Open, his 9th Grand Slam title. Nearly 2.5 hours. Roddick played some great ball for 2 sets and deep into the third, and then Federer put his foot on the accelerator and won 8 of the last 9 games. On his way to another U.S. Open title, and Andy Roddick saluted by this crowd and thanks them for their royal support. The championship trophy ceremony is next.